You know, I grew up without a mother. My mother died when I was 21 months old, you know, from domestic violence from my father. So my mother and my dad was not in my life at all, period. All the way up. I was raised by a grandmother. You know what I mean? And to this day, me and my grandma are tight. I still call her mama. I call my grandma mama or whatnot. But I grew up with nothing. You know what I mean? So most people would be like, you're going to lose. You know, all the odds are stacked against you. They is. All the odds are stacked against me. You know, I have every reason to be sorry. Every reason to be sorry, but I have no reason to be sorry. You feel me? I have no reason to be sorry whatsoever. Now, more on my grind because it don't stop right there. You know, I have the Janet King. I have the home studio. I get paid off. I get maybe $1,500 a month just off my studio, and I don't do nothing. That ain't really no money, but if you add up everything that I do, it's some money. You know what I mean? So you have to put more and more things in your life to better grasp how you're gonna live, your priorities. You know what I mean? If your priorities messed up, guess what? Your grind messed up too. Your grind messed up too. Now, when I opened up Janet King, it was just me by myself. I had one contract, it was like $700. And matter of fact, that contract is, if you know where the library on Edgewood, right across the street, there's a healthcare center. That's my building. That was my very first building ever. You know, and I used to go there and I just clean up, you know, I felt like the janitor. You know, that's basically what I was, bookman from good times. You know, changing trash, vacuuming. You know, I kind of felt a little bit, I kind of felt like, you know, I can't do this. You know what I mean? I don't want to be no janitor. You know what I mean? I'm too young for this. This ain't no good look. The women ain't gonna like this. If I tell the women I'm a janitor, then they gonna be like, you stink. You know what I'm saying? That's the general thought that I had. You know what I mean? That's the general thought that I had. So, but I said, you know, I ain't finna worry about what they think. You know, I'm not finna worry about what they thinking, because if I worry about what they thinking, I ain't gonna be able to make it. You know, so first contract was $700. I made $700 every month on that contract. It was 5 days a week. 15 minutes. Okay, it was 5 days a week. $700. You know what I mean? Then I built up. Guess how much I make a month now? Anybody guess?
10,000.
No.
It's 1,000.
It's more than 5,000. It's more than 10,000.
22,000.
Who said 22,000?
She owes.
She good.
Well, she get $20.
I get 22,000 a month. I can't give you no money. I mean, I'm on my grind. Like you say, I can't give you no money. You know, I got 3 more years left, and I can be a cake master, paymaster to the women and all that stuff. But not right now. Okay? Now, 4 years it took me to get, I can make 22,000 a month. Now, I have 6 workers, and all of them get paid full benefits. They under 24 years old. And I give them full benefits. They get paid every week. I mean, they get paid nice every week. You know what I mean? These individuals who came out of prison, they dropped out of school. They dropped out of school at 11th grade. They got out of prison, and I found them. So when I found them, I put them on my team. Now these dudes here, one of my employees, I tried to bring him with me today, but he was like, I don't want to do it for no kid. One of my employees, he's 23 years old. He's been out of prison 2 years. He got one son that's 5 years old. He did 3 years in prison. He got out, and I put him on a job. I got him a job, and he was lazy at first, but then I taught him how to grind. Now he got his own apartment. He got his own car. He dressed nice. He go out. He just got his passport. I went to London for my birthday, March 27th. He went with me. You know? That's your birthday? Team Aries. We went to London, and he was like, and he told me, he was like, you know what, man, I really appreciate this because I never really thought that I'd be able to see this. I never really thought that I can expand my mind more. You know, I got to the point where he reads more. You know, I don't watch TV no more. I cut the TV off 4 years ago also. You know, so the only thing I do is read. I probably read 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 books or whatever. And you have to read. You got to read. You know what I mean? So we read, and I put him on, and I don't read a lot of novels. I read like reference books, biographies. Well, I don't want to hear no lies. You know what I mean? I want to hear something true or whatever. But that's what we did. And this past, you know, March, we went to London with me, and I have 4 workers. I have 2 part-time workers and 4 full-time workers, full benefits. You know what I mean? This is where my grind is taking. You know what I mean? My grind is taking 7 years, and I said I got a 10-year push. I said I got 10 years. I said 10 years, I want to be purchasing my own house to get built or whatnot. I own 2 houses, matter of fact. I own my own house, and I own where my home studio is. But these houses ain't nothing that, you know what I mean, you'll want to say, yeah, I would like to own that house. All these houses costed under $9,000 when I bought them from an auction. You know, and I hooked them up myself. I put the money to hook them up myself and got them where I live. They on the east side of town. You know what I mean? Y'all know about east side or whatever. Yeah. But that's what my house, but I own them. You know what I mean? I don't pay no mortgage. I don't pay no HOA fees. I don't pay nothing but my utilities and my insurance from my home. You know that? Yeah, you pay taxes there. Yeah, you got to pay taxes, property taxes. But that still ain't nothing. That's like $500 a month. I mean, $500 a year or whatever. But that was part of my grind. That was part of my 10-year plan. You know, I'm on year 7. I got 3 years, and I'm really above my plan actually. You know what I mean? But it's still pushing me to go further and further and further. You know what I mean? Your grind, once you get a grind and you see it develop, you get addicted. You know what I mean? It's just like people who smoke weed or whatnot. When they smoke weed, that first high is something else. You know what I mean? So they chasing that high again. I know, bro, some of y'all fella hang y'all head down, but I know y'all probably done puffed 1 or 2. Hey, I done done it too now. I done done it too. But your grind has to excel whatever you've made. I made it this far, but I feel like I could be more. I feel like I could be a multi-millionaire. You know, that's what I feel. You know what I mean? And once you get to that point, you reach high. So, anybody got any questions?
What would you say is your next step?
My next step. Well, one of my main goals, I want to move out the country. I don't want to live in America anymore. Seriously. I mean, America is going through a lot of strife right now, and well, my company, Johnny King, they are international. You know what I mean? Now they have a couple offices in Brazil, London, Europe, Australia. So I can choose any one of those, and they'll move me right into that area. Any more questions? So, who need a job and what? You turn 18?
I turned 18.
Write my email address down.
Yeah, like
M-U-R-K. That is my nickname, matter of fact. So Merk is my nickname. Merk Music, M-U-R-K, M-U-Z-I-K. The X sign, AOL.com. Merk Music.
It's right here.
You know, y'all can holler at me anytime. I'm on Facebook. Y'all can find me on Facebook, Thomas Kelson. At AOL.com. I also have a organization called YOM Interactive Incorporated, and our focus is y'all, kids. You know what I mean? So you're gonna see a lot of us soon. We're gonna be coming tutoring at Regal and Rains and Jackson. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of us real soon. So if you want to holler at me, you can holler at me about anything. You wanna holler at me about these knucklehead fellas? You wanna holler at me about these women? I ain't gonna call y'all. I don't really know nothing about little kids. You come in, I can use what you sing, rap. I make. Oh, you make the music. You're a composer. Any singers? You sing? All y'all sing. All y'all sing. What is your brand?
What's your brand?
Find me on Facebook. Find me on Facebook. Can't be triple S on my Facebook now, you know. But you can find me on Facebook. I got a group also on Facebook. I got a group also on Facebook. It's called YOM Interactive. Miss Gaines right there. She's a part of it.
What's it called?
It's called YOM Interactive Incorporated. It really means your opinion matters. Ain't nothing but a group of adults with our opinion matters. What's your mama name? That's your mama? I know say okay. Gervais.
I'm not in it.
Yeah. Wait, I'm waiting. You need to tell me.
Okay. No, they ain't do that.
Oh, you know.
I'm gonna get a picture with all y'all.
All right, I do it orderly.
Then I just got it.
Don't take the picture.
Okay, wait a minute. All y'all got to come in.
Okay, make sure I'm in it.
Squeeze it in.
If I'm not in it,